making your way in the world today, you really need a pod. Why don't you put your headphones in and give this one a shot? Wouldn't you like to just listen away and go to a place where everybody knows who you are? Listen to two guys brew ha-ha, Cold Street Brewery and Full Buddy Cast, two of the greatest names. Why don't you go and listen to this episode? Oh, I like it. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening from the episode of Full Buddy Cast presents BrewHaha with Sean McDonald.
Hey, what's up?
From Cold Street Brewery. This podcast is about brews, obviously, at Cold Street Brewery. We're going to have a beer of the week. We're going to talk about some events possibly coming up. Well, that definitely coming up. And then we're just
we got some great events coming up.
We also have beer tender Emily with us.
Hello.
And we're going to just jump right in. This is Travis Kenny, by the way. You listen to smooth sounds. Travis Kenny. What is this first beer that we're drinking? What's the beer of the week we got going on right now, Sean?
Yeah, so shout out to our buddy down in Auburn, Scamp Brewing, Arthur. We've had him on the podcast in the past. This is his Alt Malt Delete.
Alt Malt Delete. We had a little bit of this. I think, was it in a can the last time?
Yeah, he brought it up for our podcast.
That's right. That's right. Go back in time to listen to that one, guys. It's out there. iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yeah, so this is kind of a malty ESB. Yep.
And then, let me get...
love Scamp. He's down there. He's doing his thing down there. Arthur is a great guy. Super fun when he came on the podcast. He's doing his thing. He's got a lot of fruit beers going on down there.
Yeah. This kind of took my breath away for a moment because we were sipping on some
Raspberry ale.
Mm-hmm. And then this went straight to malt. You went back. Yeah. You went. You dog.
Yeah. So, Scamp's trucking along down in Auburn. They do a lot of fruit stuff down there right now.
Shout out to Arthur on this. This is good. In fact, you know what's funny? Corey Koopman, Corey Frazier.
Okay.
City council member
number 4.
Number 4. Mambo number 5.
Okay.
But I was walking through, going to Cole Street one night, and she stopped me, and she goes, "This was right after we released the Arthur episode with Scamp Brewery."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, "How do you know Arthur?" And I'm like, "Well, Sean brought him on, and she does in her line of work. She works with them, and Arthur's dad." I don't know if she wants to be telling what her line of work is. It's not bad. It's just like financial type stuff. Anyways, she's like, "Oh yeah, I was just talking to his dad, and he was like, 'Oh yeah, my son was just on a podcast in Enumclaw with Sean,' and she was like, 'Well, what one?' And I don't know, about a buddy or fullness." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's my friend's podcast, Travis." And so, anyways, pretty exciting to have such a small world to have Arthur on there, and then hear about it from one of my longtime friends, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
This is pretty cool.
That's why it's a small world.
After all.
And, it's small in that level, and then also on the brew side it's super small, too.
We're all about honesty here. It's got a different taste from the sweetness that we were just having.
Oh, for sure.
So, Emily, this is your first time having this, I'm guessing?
Yes. It is.
So what do you feel right now with that? Like, what does it taste like to you? Give it a little swish.
It tastes like an ESB.
I'm taking hints of
So in
notes. I'm taking notes of.
In an IPA, it's always upfront bitterness versus an ESB. It's like reverse.
It's kind of after. Yeah. Yeah.
It makes you want to keep drinking,
and it's real malty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We didn't talk about this quite on the last one because we had a lot of events, but how was your event that you did? Were you were talking about? It was the canine rescue. What was that?
Yeah. Well, Emily worked down there at it.
You were down there.
Ranch.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went great. Yeah.
Barks and Brew.
Some people recognized us, knew our name, And of course, we got new people.
Yep.
So hoping to see them come back and
we love
come
to
actually visit us.
Left Behind Canine from Buckley.
That's what it was called. Left Behind
Left
Canine.
Behind, yeah.
Yep.
Canine
They're great
rescue.
people. They go out and snatch up some dogs that are in bad situations. They kind of take them into their folds. So they have different volunteers that take them into their house that either have dogs or don't have dogs. And then they kind of work with them, figure out what the bugs are. And, and then...
Kind of foster, like...
Yeah. And figure it out. Just making sure that they're good with kids, they're good with, other dogs, that sort of thing. And then kind of put them up for adoption. Yeah.
And the weather was pretty decent. I mean, it was on a little bit of the cool side. It wasn't 900 degrees like it's been
nice,
most.
sun poked out. Yeah.
And then did you get to, like, is there a lot of people with dogs there? Obviously, paint the picture of what that's like.
Yeah, it's a, where all the beer was a 21 plus section, and then of course they had stuff for kids and family friendly sort of, so parents could kind of trade off who got to go and taste some of the local breweries. Lost Woods was there as well.
I was gonna say
there's some wine there too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff there.
No, I saw
Four Horsemen.
Yes,
Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Was Scamp there too, or no? There was a picture that was posted where it had like some printouts of people's, I think I saw Headworks there and a few others, but I was like, that's pretty cool. I swear there was somebody, I saw Lost Woods. Obviously Cole Street was on there, but I think there was another one.
Taste on Taps. Is that what you're thinking of?
Oh yeah, that was
too.
That was 2 weeks ago.
They were all there.
And Taste on Taps.
They were all there.
Yeah, we had Off Camber, Lost Woods, Half Lion, Fierce Pierce. I forget his brewer's name. And then,
so that's Taps Island thing? No, Taste on Taps. What is that? Where is that?
Right by the lake in that park. It's put on by the Bonnie Lake Lions Club. It's in the but they have live music there every Thursday night too. It's music on taps.
I'm going to Cole Street right now because I want to see that picture, because I swear we had a few people that we've had on there before, some of the breweries. And to me, that was like kind of cool to see all of the different people that we've had on.
Oh yeah.
Alan York Park.
Taste on Taps.
Taste of Taps.
Taste of Taps.
Yeah.
Let's find this picture that I'm scrolling through.
The Shed Brew House was there. First time meeting that guy. He's a kind of a small little shed behind his house sort of thing. He's in Bonnie Lake, pretty close. Yeah, I love it. The boot scooting boogie girls come out there, and then there's a couple. Katie Wade, she's a local girl from Buckley. She came out and did a concert, and there's music on the lake, and then there's a beer garden. A lot of great local breweries.
And is there going to be?
That happens once a year.
It happens once a year. Maybe they didn't have it last year. I don't know. Possibly
true.
not.
Yeah,
but are there things that are coming up this fall so far, in quotations, that you're planning on being at? Like an Oktoberfest festival? Is there anything else coming into the fall or winter?
So I'm doing my own Oktoberfest.
Yes.
At the Courier Building. Yeah, that'll be
September 18th.
On September 18th, Saturday the September 18th.
Coming up, guys. By the way, that's like 5 days away. So September 18th, go to that.
And we're going to have events that you can sign up for, just different things like tossing the sausage. And
I love to toss the sausage. And then what? And then so they got tossing the sausage. Are you still finalizing some fun things that you were going to do? Cause I don't think you went into absolutely everything, because you were kind of giving a little bit of
we're going to do some sausage sculpting. We're going to do the chicken dance. So we're going to turn on the chicken dance music.
Yeah.
And you dance out. So it's beer tender's choice.
Yep.
And we're going to have awards for the best chicken dance people,
really?
Right?
So it's performance.
Yep.
Performance
art.
based.
And it's voted by the beer tenders. And it's not like we're going to turn on the chicken dance and everybody dances. We're going to randomly throw the chicken dance out there.
Oh, and then people got to stop and go do it.
If they got to be there.
Like, yep.
Got to be there.
Got to be there to do it.
I like that.
We're doing, yodeling contests. And of course, like best dressed, Mr. and Mrs. Oktoberfest.
Oh, so you're talking about people go right now, Amazon Prime it. You guys got like 5 days to get it.
Yeah.
But get your,
It's Oktoberfest.
I have a weird feeling
German.
that Craig Bentley and Carrie Bentley may be the best dressed. I can see them dressing up to this thing.
Ooh, pressure's on.
I'm gonna be super disappointed if they don't. It's like shout out and call out to those guys.
Probably have there will be a photo booth.
Yep.
Maybe some votes on that.
Yep.
On best dressed through the photo
That's
booth.
how we can kind of
See what's going on.
Yep.
All the different people dressed up.
How
they're dressed up.
Awesome. Well, that's exciting. This is kind of like the kickoff.
So that's on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's 5 days away. But what's happening tomorrow?
What's going on? Oh, that's right.
The taste. The best of the plateau. So I've been saving this.
Oh yeah, we had to hold off.
Super excited about this.
Yes. What's going on?
Details.
I'm gonna sit back and drink this.
So I am stealing some ideas from other people. So if you've ever watched Hell's Kitchen, every season he has this area where he wants to test his chefs to see what their flavor profile is, how good they are at tasting stuff. So he puts blindfold on and headphones on. Can't see it, can't smell it. You just got to taste it. Then he takes a spoonful and he puts it in there. So what we're going to do is random tastes of different things. Peas, carrots, chicken, salmon, something. Right?
Sounds like a pot pie. I'm
French
down.
fries.
You got to identify what it is. Right?
Okay, wait. So this taste
It's a spoonful.
It's
One
not,
spoonful.
Not only are you tasting to see how good it is, you're also tasting.
No. This isn't about good. This is about
what it
identify what it is. You're completely blind tasting. What is this? That's how we're going to figure out who the best judges are.
Oh,
we need our best
so
judges.
This is the first Tuesday.
So they've got the best taste buds
series.
rolling.
Yep.
No guest celebrities. It's you earn your way in.
Yeah.
With your own taste buds.
Yep. You got to know what's good to taste.
You're not going to
September 14th, Tuesday, September 14th is the first Taste It Tuesday. And you got to taste. So we're going to, it depends on how many people show up.
Yeah.
What level we're at. But basically the top 10% are going to be our judges.
Gotcha.
For the next Tuesday. And then the next Tuesday is our best of the plateau competition. And then we have each restaurant in town
submit something.
Nope. It's everybody does the same thing. It's the same dish.
Oh, I see.
Just their version of that dish.
So is that voted on by the people, by you? Like who's determining the first couple? Is it dealer's choice? Is it you?
No. So I've gone to the restaurants and we discussed like what everybody does. Everybody has it on their menu. And then
they got like
and then
fries,
our top judges
onion rings
from Tuesday the 14th that won the Taste It are going to be our judges to judge which one's the best on the plateau
of whatever it is.
But while they're judging and they're trying that dish, all of our customers that are or all of our guests that are there watching the show, they can test it at the same time, right? And then we have a popular vote, but we have the judge vote.
Judge vote, it gives the
90% from the judge, 10% from the guests.
I like it. That's exciting.
Best on the plateau.
So that starts the 14th, and you said usually these things kick off 7 to 9 p.m. Is this a 7 to 9er as well?
7 to 9er, yep.
All right, so be down there a little bit early.
Of course, yeah. So
check it out.
Space is going to be limited.
And is it going to be taster inside or outside, depending on weather?
Depends on weather. Depends on COVID.
Yeah, rules.
Yep,
we're all subject to them. But you said on the last episode,
it's happening.
It's happening.
No matter what.
No matter what.
We'll make it happen. Yep.
I like it.
We just have to adjust.
That's exciting. That is super exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun.
And so how many judges are we kicking? Are we like, what, 3, 2, 1? I mean, how many we got?
How many people show up?
Yeah. Oh, so then...
If 100 people show up, 10%.
So, okay. Well, I'm excited. I'm going to watch this thing unfold. I'm going to be down there Tuesday the 14th. I will be there.
The event?
I might be live in it a little bit,
zooming in.
But the thing is, not the whole thing. Here's why: because then people are just going to stay at home and just watch it. We got to give a little bit of a little taste of the taste.
Okay.
And next thing you know, everyone's showing up, and it is a bomb party, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
So Tuesday night we got Taste of Tuesday, and then I always want to throw out remind you that Trivia Fridays. Trivia Friday at the brewery location.
So pretty much. There's this fall. People just could wander in on something happening and not even realize something's going on, and then immediately be a part of it.
Could be.
That's awesome.
We also have the cribbage tournament coming up.
Yep.
It's the last Saturday of the month.
I had to
last
miss
Saturday of September.
I had to
which is
miss
on
that.
the 25th.
How did August go?
Great. Yeah, we had a great turnout. We had 15 players. Yeah. And so top 5 or basically ranked in our thing.
Sure.
Everybody, the people that got knocked out, it's double elimination. If you get double knocked out, the next time you're going to match up with somebody that also got double knocked out, or possibly we don't really, their first time there, so we don't know what level they are versus the people that got past that point and are more winners, and they're going to match up against each other. That way we try and even it out. So if you're a beginner, I highly suggest you stop by. Competition builds strength, makes you better at your game.
I like that.
Yeah.
Can we put on a shirt?
Yep.
Competition builds strength.
Yep.
I like it. Any other events you want to kick out here or want to talk about? I really want to get into Emily's brain in a second.
Yeah, no, that's all I got going on.
It's not weird.
Yeah, we got the Taste It Tuesday. We got the Oktoberfest on Saturday. Trivia the Friday before.
I know that
at the brewery.
I know that you typically will do comedy and you'll have people buy tickets. Does this cost anything to go to this, to do anything to kind of?
So the Taste It one, where if you're entering to be a taster, it's a $16 to get in, and then $6 of it is waived if you buy a beer.
Oh, okay. So it's just
it's
pretty,
like a
pretty much
beer
$10.
voucher.
$10
Gotcha.
with a
And that means that you will not only be able to be possibly a judge, but then you'll also, if let's say you don't guess it right, that's carrots and not peas. You're still on the sideline. You're going to be part of the popular vote, so you will be getting something to taste.
Yep.
You
Yes.
just won't be the main judge to kind of
Yep.
pick the winner on that. So
Yep.
you're going to get some food. Not saying it's a meal, you're going to get full, but you're going to be able to partake in all.
Plus, it's fun. I
stuff.
think it's challenged. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I know," and
Yeah.
then you kind of laugh at yourself, like, "How did I not know that's what it was?"
Yeah,
Right?
that's awesome. That's
Test
exciting.
yourself.
Yes.
Can we do I don't know if you want to put this in the podcast, but can we do like you do beer pairing so you pay for your $16 and your $6 includes the beer that's paired with the taste challenge? I don't know if you could do that if you're doing, 6 tastes.
The
Maybe you couldn't,
Taste
but-
challenge is like a spoonful.
Yeah.
But no, I
But
think-
maybe for the challenge day,
For the challenge
could?
day.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun. It
That's
kind
why
of
we got,
emphasizes maybe one of your beers.
We're keeping that in. And you want to know why? Because this is how it works. You guys got the BTS
Spitball
behind the
ideas.
scenes of CB or CSB, and you've got
Cool story, bro.
thank you, and you've got SM hanging out with ES and TK just chilling on FBC,
TK.
BHH, TTYL, LOL,
CSB,
JK,
cool story, bro.
kissy kissy. Cool. I
Are
like
you
that.
a
It's
little old for all of this.
no, those are I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I said hashtag it.
Underscore.
Underscore. If there was a hashtag of like 5 underscores and that's it, that would be great. Let's do it. Let's get it trending.
Create it.
All right. Well, we're kind of on the funny thing, so
Ooh, some
What do you
more
got?
jokes.
yeah, we bring the haha to this podcast.
Okay. What's a brewer's favorite Drake song?
Ooh. Tell me on the cell phone.
Started from the barley, now
Now
we're
we're-
beer.
Oh, that is good. That really,
Finally, you've laughed at something.
That really is good. Started from the barley, now we're beer. That's good. I like it. That's joke of the day. That's the
All right.
vote.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
What does an egg drive?
A beater car.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What is it?
A Volkswagen.
Oh, man, mine's way better than that. All right, here we go. I got one for you guys. I came up myself. Skeleton walks into a bar, orders a beer, and then a mop.
Because it's gonna go right through.
It's
him.
going right through him.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
No, you
Yeah.
haven't. No, you
Lame.
haven't.
You can't use the internet. Come on now.
You guys
Just
did.
Google's
You
jokes.
You guys did.
No, I wrote down my jokes.
Yeah, that Drake one. I started the barley, now we're beer. That was just Emily just like driving, listen.
All right.
Wait a second.
Well,
I got a joke here.
I got one right up your alley.
What's that?
This is totally what you. This
This is what I would say.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you call a camel in a drought?
What do you call a camel in a drought? Mustache. You would question. What is it?
A dry hump.
Oh. Hey, what do you call a camel in a rainstorm? A wet hump. Yeah, that's good.
Dry hump's better.
You're just trying to take his joke and turn it into something else.
We brought the funny.
That was good. Those are both good. If
Those
we should
three
do
are
it,
good.
we should. Yeah, those were all good, but not mine. Mine was not good.
No,
Um,
at least you recognize
Emily,
it. Takes a big man.
now that we're about, I think we 2-3 months away. I mean, we interviewed you about 2 or 3 months ago, I'd say, right?
It was probably like May. What is it?
Well,
Was it May?
yeah, it was around that time.
I've no.
Maybe
April,
April, May?
April, May.
3-4 months.
May have been April,
Okay.
May. Okay, so
yeah.
it's
Okay.
been a bit. So let's get the quick update.
Uh-huh.
You already got the job, obviously. I approved it.
Oh, thank
I signed
you.
off on
Thank
that.
you.
You're
Did
welcome.
Did you sign off on
On
my
the manager thing?
promotion?
No, because
he sent a text message to me. Said,
yeah, and it vanished. It was in vanish mode, so no one could ever see it again.
Well, you kind of mentioned it at some point.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
to Sean, at some point. Yeah.
What did I really?
Oh, yes, you did. You came into the brewery. We were standing by one of the tall tables in the front.
Yeah.
We were standing by that, and
Yeah.
you said, "How's it going? What do you think about maybe being a manager? You know,
You're not
so
joking.
good."
You're
You
not joking.
you said this.
I did.
Swear.
I did.
Swear.
I did. And
Yep.
here's the
Pinky
thing.
promise. Like
I
you said this.
I did. Because I call shots. Okay, everyone. I'm a shot caller. 40-inch blades on the Impaler.
You can
Okay.
get fired by
Caller.
Travis.
If I walk up to you with a premonition and I say, "Hey, you'd be
interview
a good
skills are amazing.
You'd be a good manager," and I did say that. I think you were with your husband. You were sitting
I
there with
may
your
have been.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah.
So, anyways, and I never mentioned that to Sean.
No. That was the time when you didn't
Recognize
recognize
your
me
name.
and you
I
thought
know,
that the
that's
sun
so
was in your
just-
eyes. But
the
like,
sun
your
wasn't in
sun's-
my eyes.
It
I don't
was a
see
separate
you.
time.
We
It
were
was a separate
really
time.
on a good
Oh.
conversation on the last one.
Okay.
Let's just go back to that. Game, recognize game. I saw the managership in your demeanor. You take it seriously. You and that's what Sean wants. And you're not one of those people
No, she knows how to drink beer.
but you also are not one of those people that need to be told what to do. You're an anticipator. Granted, maybe you need who knows? I'm not, but I've seen you go pick stuff up, immediately start filling people. You come up to me like,
Yeah.
you're there. I'm done with the beer or a quarter of the way, almost done.
Quarter? What?
She's like,
It's supposed to be half. Travis, come on.
You never have less
Help
than a
me
half
out.
with you haven't been
Help
talked
me
to.
out.
she will be there. Hey, do you want another one? Want another one? And then she's also very firm with the whole, okay, guys, gotta close up shop.
Gotta go. Get out.
Dude,
I gotta get home to my family. Mm-mm.
that
I
and
can
you
only serve you beer for
serve
so
so
long.
much, and then you got to go home and
Go
serve your
home.
husband beer.
Yeah, right.
So
He's not wrong.
So have you ever had to, as we've gotten into the later nights of being here on Cole Street, have you had to do the shutdown? Like, hey, everyone, get the F out of here. Not saying that you're going to do
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
But what's your saying? What's your stern voice? Because usually at that point, people
What's your go-to? How do you herd those cats?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I work Sunday, Mondays, so you'd think that people are just like,
Chilling,
okay,
right.
Let's go. No. I had a group a couple of weeks ago, and they were drinking
Yeah.
pretty intensely.
Okay.
Drinking.
Yeah.
And honestly, it got to a point where I was like, hey, last call. It's, whatever time it was. Our hours are 2 to 9. So I have to close my doors within, so much time of 9 o'clock. And we're nearing that time.
I like it. I like that you gave them a lot of information.
Oh, and I go back to them.
Because you need to
30
reiterate,
minutes. Hey, 15 minutes.
Reiterate.
Especially if people are drinking, you have to remind them.
You have to stay on them.
Yep.
They're a bunch of kids, kindergartners.
Yep. Even if they're not drinking heavily.
See,
you have to remind people because they think, oh, I'm sitting here, I'm a patron. It's fine.
And you kind of got to teach. See, same thing with my 5-year-old. If we go anywhere, I got to tell them, especially if she wants to be there, okay, 10 more minutes.
Yes.
Because if you say out right now, then it's a fight, and then they're upset. You kind of got to give them that 10, and then walk right through again. 5 more minutes, guys. Just 5 more minutes, okay? So start winding it down. I'll be up here. You pay for your stuff.
Yep.
And then, okay, guys, got to kick you out. Have a great night. And it's that smooth transition. Same thing with kindergarten. So basically, a drinking group of people.
It's like
a kindergarten class.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to clean up their messes here and there, and you got to, anticipate that they're gonna be probably a little more thirsty or hungry. So snack time. Here's some drink time.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You'd be a good. I'm just saying, you'd be a good kindergarten teacher.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought about it, but here we are. I was a nanny for years.
Oh, okay.
I was a nanny.
Yeah, that's
for
right.
Years.
That's right.
So in a sense,
it's kind of the same thing.
Kindergarten teacher, but different,
right.
Totally different.
And then you got the Principal Sean walking around, roaming the halls. Is he also a kindergartner every once in a while too?
Okay, you say roaming the halls. When I work, he's like never there. I never see him. So
I don't have to be there.
That means he trusts you.
She's my principal.
Hence,
yes.
She's my vice principal.
Title.
Vice principal. Sean's just enjoying his Mondays and Tuesdays, or Sundays and Mondays, and some Tuesdays. And so have you changed the way you've used to do it? Like, you look back and go, man, when I used to do this, I did it this way, but I've learned that I have to do a certain thing differently now.
Like back when I started.
Yes.
Honestly.
Like, were you too worried about the pores, and now the pores are just natural?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think pouring kind of comes with time, but it really takes like 3 shifts and you figure it out.
Okay.
It's not that much time to figure it out.
And then running the square, is that pretty, like, are you doing it?
Square is kind of, you play with it and you do what you need to do to figure it out, and eventually you will figure it out. And then there will come things where, we have to. And there will come things, there will be things that come up where I'm like, I don't remember how to do that. I know I've done it before, but I don't remember.
Right.
And you just, play with it and you figure it out. Yeah.
And have you ever been later than you were wanting to be, or maybe not wanting to be, but you told like your husband, hey, I'm going to be home at such and such time. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden just a rush came. Yeah. And do you communicate well with your husband? Like, text, listen, big rush. I'm sorry. I'll be home a little bit later. Yeah. Or do you just show up late and be like, hey, I'm sorry, there was a rush?
No, obviously, I can't speak for every relationship. Right. This is kind of how my husband and I are. I'm very communicative. It's kind of something that, like, it's a work in progress, always. I think everything in a relationship is. But I think that we've done a great job of figuring that out. Yeah. And I know that with him having the baby at home, he's kind of like, hey, are you coming home? You're right. Do I need to give him a bottle, or are you going to be able to feed him? Right. Or, so in that sense, I tell him.
You give him the heads up.
Yeah, I let him know. I get through my rush, and then I kind of like, okay, everyone's drinking beers. Okay, I'm going to step around the bar, or I'm going to step outside quickly. I'm going to go into the kitchen, into a bathroom, and I'm going to text my husband really quickly so people don't see me. Right. Don't see that I'm sitting on my phone, all that kind of thing. Right. That's something that's really important too, is if we have people in the brewery, we don't want them seeing us like hanging out on our phone, because it's like, oh, they don't want to be there.
Right. Not professional.
Yeah. So I let him know, hey, rush came in.
And then
Don't know when I'll be home.
when the rush
I'll let
comes through, and you know that you're like, we need to lock this place up soon. What's your grace period on drinking a beer? Like, is it like you guys got to finish that in 5 minutes, or you got to give them 20 minutes, or what's your?
I think it depends on where you're at timing wise. So let's take a Monday night.
Okay.
We can stay open until 9 o'clock, in quotation marks, because there's always some leniency. If it's super slow, I can close within 30 minutes of my posted hour. So I can close 30 minutes early. So I can close and lock my door at 8:30. If there's no one, I'm not serving any beers. I haven't been.
Right.
Why am I being paid to be there?
Right.
If people are drinking and they're heavily drinking.
Yeah,
Okay,
so if you
I shouldn't say heavily drinking, but if I'm pouring 10 beers in an hour, I can stay open past 9 o'clock.
Yeah. If you bring in a big group, like you have a, after party, you had a big business meeting, you know, I don't know, you got done with a wedding, something like that, and you have a big group and you bring it in, like, we will stay open for you. I mean,
exactly.
We have the same bar rules as any other bar. We just never, even on the weekends, we never stay open that late. Yeah. But on the weekdays, you come in, it's all about like, how much flow we have.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't work the Friday, Saturday nights, so
she manages
from time to time, I manage those days. Yes, thank you, Sean.
She deals with the text messages and all the
bull crap.
Yeah,
she's my filter.
Yep.
Ooh, I like that.
Say it better than him.
Are you also like who schedules? I mean, now that you're a manager, are you scheduler? Are you scheduler? Who schedules the shifts for everybody right now?
I manage Sean's scheduling.
Yeah, she does 100%.
So people want the day off, they're coming to you, or they're coming to Sean, or they have
we have an app
book.
Yeah,
so people put it into an app. That way, it's put out there so everybody sees that.
And then when we go to
open.
schedule, we can see that person can't work their normal, like my normal Sunday shift, say. Yeah. Then we can see that and we can pick accordingly.
Yep.
And are you
available? Who can work those days?
Is it based off seniority as well? Like, or
we always go seniority first. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But it's also availability. Like not everybody can work Mondays or Sundays.
And I've got two kids actually that are in the food service industry right now. And, they always look forward to their tips. Do you guys tip out at the end of the week or that night? What do you guys usually do?
Cash tips are daily. Credit card tips are on the paycheck.
On the paycheck? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just easier.
And is that you filling all that out, or is it now?
It's me right now, but it's slowly moving
In other words, I just got a text recently.
She posed the question, and I'm like, no, I didn't. You could change that when you start doing it yourself.
Hold on, I have my text.
Oh, not vanish mode on this one. I do like Sean's laugh, giggle, like
I later fall into that trap.
And just so you know, he didn't pay me to ask that question, but this is a good conversation to bring up.
So basically, I worked an event, a private event, and I told Sean what my hours were because I didn't clock in because of said event.
Sure.
And I asked him if he could update my hours, and he said nope.
Oh, nope.
So I said, I'm sure I could figure out how to do it myself.
And he said, yep.
I was like, yep. I'm sure you could figure that out.
And then eventually he said, you could learn how to do payroll. So in other words, he wants me to do payroll.
Sean knows. Sean, he's not only a brewmaster, he's a chess master.
Yep. I put it out there and they take the bait. Whoop! Got you.
I feel like I need to be getting paid for at least like one more day a week.
You do get paid for more than one day a week. I mean, come on.
Oh, I do.
You work 2 days
more
a week,
than
and I pay you for 2 days a week. What are you talking about?
Okay, more than my 2 days a week.
Oh,
because I can only get so much done when I'm on shift.
You know what? That's true.
I'm focused on.
You know what? That's true.
Or pouring beers.
We're gonna make you salary, but then he's gonna just have his way. You know what? Your salary now. See you Friday, Saturday,
See
Sunday,
you
Monday,
every freaking day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that payroll better be done, and everyone tipped out.
Yep.
But you're salary
Joke's
now.
on me. It's fine. But I got the manager title.
But you got the manager title. I do like that you threw it out there as your HR representative here, sitting here with the manager.
I feel like I'm also doing that. I don't know what you're doing.
Well,
as
no,
far
I'm
as HR
having
goes,
I'm
but-
I'm having these conversations in front of you. We're gonna form a union. I've already told Sean that.
Okay.
We're forming the.
I don't love the idea, but we can talk about it.
It's gonna be $300 a month for all,
No.
and I'll be the union rep.
No.
For everybody, it's initiation $300 for the initial first month. That's half off, and then $600 a month after that. And I'll represent you guys. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to Sean. We'll get you your hours. We'll get you your pay that you guys deserve.
Yeah.
And,
So, in other words, you're going to start doing the scheduling? Cool story, bro.
Have
for
fun.
for $900 wait, times that by how many beer tenders you guys got. Yeah, I'll do whatever the frick you want. Anyway. All right, we're wrapping up. Sean, is there anything before we go that you wanted to kind of kick out there?
Yeah, no, I just want to touch on our events again.
Go
Tomorrow, Tuesday night, we got that Taste It event. Come out and if you think you're, even if you don't, just come out and try some stuff, and maybe you can guess what the flavors are. We need judges. We always need judges. And then this weekend, Saturday, is our Oktoberfest. Dress up. I mean,
Yes.
Oktoberfest is a fun time.
Yes.
We can't quite kick it as good as they do over in Germany, but we're trying to do something,
Yeah.
And we're working with everybody around us, so they're all trying to do the same sort of thing. It's like dress up in German, whatever things, dirtles and whatever
that was. Yes. Hey, real quick, also. Is the Chalet doing football still?
Yep.
Seahawks football. Now, we all know, we've talked about this last year, but if you're the first person, this is your first time listening, Sean doesn't have TVs in his brewery.
Don't believe in him.
Not a big deal. For you, go to the Chalet. Either go to the brewery first, have a couple beers, then go watch the game.
Pre-funk down at my place. You can grab growlers. He'll accept if you bring growlers in there. So he will always have my IPA on. For the games. So Cole Street IPA is always on. He just doesn't have, he has a single tap, so he doesn't have beer on tap there. He has bottled beer or canned beer too. And then if you don't like any of that, you can always take a growler from me if you want an amber or some stout.
It'll be from
something
me
darker.
because I work Sundays, but
Yeah,
that's
and
fine.
or afterwards, if it's a 10 a.m. game or a 1 p.m. game,
Yeah,
come over.
down, visit.
They've got,
down.
by the way, I think they got a Seahawks cribbage board. They got some cool stuff, so you can unwind after watching the game, have some beers, check your fantasy football scores, and just have a good old time
Get
there
some early
afterwards as
dinner.
well. So
Yep. For
football
sure.
season's right hitting right now.
It's right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Happening.
any more events before we go into the shout outs?
No, that's it.
Okay. I'm going to shout out the Chalet, actually. I think that's a cool thing that they've done. They've done it for a while, especially when the Seahawks were getting popular and the Super Bowl runs. And it was like, you know what? Come on down. Have something, basically you're watching a movie or watching the Seahawks game like it's a movie. You get your popcorn.
Charles from the Chalet has
Yep.
been thinking outside the box, trying to use that space. We just got used to only movies there.
Right.
He's, younger guy, same age as I, you and I. And, he's bringing in the new stuff. He's bringing in some comedy nights. He's bringing in live music that's like hits our generation and mixing in movies too.
Absolutely.
Like a space that does everything.
And it's great location. It's a great location. And also, like we've already talked about, go to Cole Street and enjoy either pre-funking or post-funking. I don't know if that's a thing. But we're going to make it a
wind
thing.
down.
Yes.
The wind down with beer.
If it's a good game, we can celebrate. If
Yeah.
it's a bad game, we can still celebrate.
What's your shout? Who wants to go next?
I got it.
Okay.
So I was just gonna shout out my beer tenders. Obviously, Emily that's up here.
Yes.
Lovely Emily.
Thanks.
Double shot her all the time. And then Chris is still on my list. He fills in. He doesn't have a set schedule. He comes in
Kind
when
of
we
always there when he needs to be.
yeah when we do offsite events, when we have the cruise nights, we have the big events. He's always there. Love Chris. Anytime. A lot of times I'll be out of town and somebody calls me up like I have a delivery. I'm like, oh crap, and I call up Chris. I'm like, hey, can you read? I'm there. He's there. I love
Nice.
Chris.
Yep.
Always there.
Very
for me.
cool.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Alex, kind of a newer girl, but she's been around for a while. Trevor, Sam, Kira, and Joe's holding down the fort down at the brewery. He's there every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go see Joe. He's great beer tender down there. And then we have a brand new Emily M.
Ooh, Emily M.
Emily M. She's picking up
Emily
Wednesday.
2.
Ooh, I like that.
Emily number 2.
Second.
We'll have her on the
2.0.
podcast at some point. She's on Wednesday nights for sure, and then she kind of mixes in on the weekends. She's on a rotation on the weekends, so you'll see her middle of the week and then end of the week. So
Right on.
Beer tenders, love them.
My shout out, I know you guys like to do kind of local shout outs,
Yeah,
but I'm going to do one that's kind of more broad.
Sure.
Hurricane Henry just hit the northeast of the States. My husband is working to get into the lineman apprenticeship.
Yes.
So I'm going to shout out all the linemen that are out there leaving their families for who knows how long. They're risking their lives every second that they're out there. Literally, they're working on the power lines. Who knows if they're stable lines? They're trying their best to make sure that they are stable and get power back to all those families, all those people that are out there without power. They're living out there without safe homes and all that. So just shouting out all of them. There's pictures of all that they're doing and all their line trucks lined up in school parking lots and all that. So
nice.
Taking a nap, just get out there and get it done.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm not shouting out this fly that's buzzing me right now. It's pissing
only
me off.
on you.
It's just flying around
It's
me.
funny
Only
because
you.
I took a
You're the one
shower
that
right
just
before the
showered.
podcast.
So
too.
pissing me off.
But that fly is all about you.
This effing fly, I'm ready to punch it right in this freaking. I want to kill it so bad. All right. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, everyone. Go check out the events. If you can't check out this one, check out the next one. Just get down there for at least one. That's your goal. That's your goal this month. Goal Buddy Cash. Shout out for that.
Goal Buddy Cash.
Just
That's
go
what I
to
was gonna
one.
say.
Just say I'm going to write down. I'm going to at least one. And then next month, I'm going to go to at least 2, and so on and so forth. Just get down there for and support. Thank you guys very much. Have a great week, great weekend. See you at Oktoberfest, September 18th, and also the Taste, 14th and 21st.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Making your way in the world today, you really need a pod. Why don't you put your headphones in and give this one a shot? Wouldn't you like to just listen away and go to a place where everybody knows who you are? Listen to Two Guys BrewHaha, Cold Street Brewery and Full Buddy Cast, 2 of the greatest names. Why don't you go and listen to this episode?